Hi, everyone. My name is Robert, and welcome to another episode of Ignite Website Marketing. This is your channel where you learn tips on website design, digital marketing, and SEO strategies so you can get new leads for your business online and make money. So if you haven't already, please subscribe below. I got a lot of great material I'll be coming out with this year. And yeah, it's going to be epic. And like I said on previous videos, I'm working on getting some guests to come on the channel. And then as I build my following, I'll do live shows where I will help you all with certain problems with your website or a topic that we're talking about on the air. So definitely subscribe because I look forward to doing that soon. So today I want to talk about how you can rank number one on Google, optimizing your Google My Business listing. So let's get rolling. So today I want to talk to you again how to rank number one on Google using your Google My Business listing. And I'm just going to give you a few strategies that will help optimize your Google business listing. And, if you could keep up with these strategies over a period of time, you will increase your chances of ranking in the top three, results when people go to Google, like a service or niche market. Your website could appear in the top three, depending on how competitive your niche is. So, but these are some tips that will, even if you don't get into the top three, will get you possibly to the top 20 listings when people go to search for a service or a particular product locally in your area. And so, yeah, let's get rolling. So the first thing I wanted to tell you is if you don't have a Google My Business listing and you're a local business, I definitely recommend you set one up because Google is the number one search engine in the world. And yes, if you don't have one of these, you're gonna, especially if you're a local business, the chances of someone finding your website without a Google listing are very slim. So definitely want to set that up if you haven't already. So the number one thing I can recommend that you do to optimize your Google business listing is build your testimonials. Every time you work with a client or customer, I would somehow figure out a way to get them to leave a review. Ask them kindly to leave a review for your on your business listing, or just figure out some sort of strategy to get a review. And the reason this is good in many ways because the more reviews you have on your Google business listing, the higher chances your listing will increase in the search engine results on Google. Not only that, but if you get a lot of good reviews on your Google My Business listing, that builds social proof for your business, product, or service, whatever it is you're doing. And people are more than likely going to choose you. I mean, I run a local web design business here on the side. And when I started building my testimonials, I've gotten a lot of when people have called me, the number one reason why they decided to call me, even though I wasn't on the number one local three in that particular area, but I appeared on 6th or 7th place. It kind of changes over time. They said well, the reason I chose you is because you got a lot of testimonials and a lot of positive ones. So I strongly urge you guys to build testimonials. If you had a good experience with your customers and they really like your product, definitely have them leave those testimonials, because that's not only going to help you get more calls, but it's going to help you rank on Google. And it builds social proof that by showing people you're a legit business, and people, look to the Google reviews on your listing as one of the main thing when they're trying to make a decision, on deciding which company they're going to call or go with. Okay, secondly, what you can do is optimize your listing. So if you I did a video on how to do this. I'll put it up in the card where I showed you how to, optimize your listing. So you want to like optimize your listing for like your service areas. You want to be clear on what products or services your business offers. And when you're writing in these descriptions, you can put a little bit of keywords to rank for that particular service. Now, I don't be like stuffing keywords in your listing because that will get your listing down. But it's okay to put like a few here and there, depending, when you're doing the descriptions and stuff. And there's also like another feature on the Google business listing where you can show your products, and even if you're not selling products, say you're just like a plumber, you can list like your services as the products, and that's going to help you optimize your GMB. So when, say, you're a plumber and you specialize in residential or commercial plumbing or a particular type of plumbing service, and you offer the fact that you listed that as a product, it's going to help optimize your Google listing for Google voice search, which is like, another thing that's very going to be interesting is like the Google voice search. So people speak into their phone, like, okay, so they do residential plumber. I mean, if your GMB is optimized like that, that's going to help it show up in the Google voice searches, and plus help you move up in the rankings for your business listing. But in these descriptions too, you can kind of like say, just do the title of the service, like commercial plumbing, residential, and then do a brief description where you can just apply a few keywords to that description. But like I said, don't overstuff it. Just add a few, because Google realizes that you're overstuffing these keywords, then your listing will be taken down. We don't want that for you. We want you to succeed. And then finally, the last thing you can do to help build your rankings is go get some citations. There's a couple of citations. So there's Google citations and just regular online citations. So what do I mean by citations? So how you have, you see all those listings, online directory listings like Yelp. What's another one? You could do Better Business Bureau, Facebook, and there's a whole bunch of them. I can probably do another video on this later on. It's just so many to remember, so I only know the main ones. But you want to make sure when you're doing these citations that all the information matches the correct address, phone number, area code, zip code, email address, and add some images. Because that's the more citations you have, it's going to show Google that you're a legit business, and therefore it's going to help push you up in the rankings a little bit. Not a lot, but it's showing Google that you're an authoritative website, and you've got presence in that area. And now the second thing I'm talking about, another type of citations, which I'm going to be what I want to talk about right now, are the Google citations. So the Google business citations. So what this is like where you get a list of driving directions to your business within a certain radius. And the cool thing about this too, you can drop little pins with particular keywords that you want to rank for, like your Google business listing, and that will help you optimize your Google business listing. And so what you can do is like, you can go hire someone on Fiverr or outsource it, just look for Google citations, and then kind of do your research as to like what type of keywords you want to rank for locally in your area. And you can, like I said, there's the keyword research tool, but I also have keywords everywhere, and I just type in a bunch of like keywords that I think people are searching for on Google. And when I see the Google My Business listings pop up, and then that keyword does when I generate the keyword in the Google search engine. And so if it's getting a lot of monthly traffic, I will want to have like that particular keyword on linked to my Google business listing. So that will help you optimize your Google business listing. So yeah, there you go guys. Some simple strategies to rank your Google My Business listing number one on Google. I mean, like I said, depending on how competitive your niche is or business, whatever it is, it may be a little bit more difficult for you to like get on the top, local three. Like, but at least you can still kind of push yourself up the rankings so you get on the top 10 to 20 search engine results. And I think the more you put in effort, time, and research into this, you'll be able to get in the local 3-pack, which is great. But like I said, this is something that takes time, and plus, depending on the competitiveness of your industry, it might be a little bit difficult for you. So I'm just being honest with you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe below. I got a lot of great stuff coming out soon. And I will see you on the next video. I'm actually going to be starting to do one short live stream a week, followed by one upload. Just trying to figure out how I'm going to fit that into my schedule. So I'll probably start that in a couple of weeks. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Until then.